gis nga man dama buga wax ne audio Jammeh bi dégg nañ ko and it's not the only, it's among many that we have listened to, and it's becoming too consistent. Jammeh releasing audios and everything else. Like I say, the activist in me, I will not say, regardless of what Jammeh had done in this country, I will not say, dem den fekk ko film neka, ngeen harat ko dogat ko dur ko bem de hang ko def ko whatever. Mbolem lu ko muna dal, right? After the TRLC, everything that has been on earth, there is still a process bi ñu wara follow pour li wara tegu ci Jammeh mu tegu ci mom ak képp ki nga xamné jegoñon nako o defal nako o dimbalé nako o yokal nako process mo wara follow. But if you ask me, the process is way too slow because the implementers do not have the interest or the will to do the needful.
Exactly.
Again, the reason being that does not serve their interests, because the victims that have died continue to die, waiting to die. They do not have those people's interests at heart because it does not affect them. The implementers, I haven't seen any one of them whose child was killed or disappeared, whose mother or friend, let me not say friend because we're all friends in this country, we're all close. But close relative, like say yai, sa papa, sa dom, you know, sa jikar, sa jabar, I don't see that. Because if that was the case, they will handle it differently. And I will not even mince that, right? Now, Jammeh, President Lawon Genana. We're not even going to go back to the terms how he left here. You know, that's a debate for another time. Okay? But agree na ak MC, pour wax ne administration bi ñoo gëna soppa Jammeh comme ñeneen ñi nga xamne ki di yuxu fi bet ñaxatoy hep ñu war ko jox garab mu naan understand nga ki nga xamne mu ngi advocate, yes I support you, but the truth needs to also be paramount or whatever. Man dama feel ne this administration, oh, when Nenneh talks everybody keeps quiet and listen in here because I am exceptional. No, it cannot be. I am exactly. It won't fly. It will not fly. Buba, do your job.
She's just kidding.
Not with me. I continue. I agree with MC that this is the administration Bohamne. Because Nico here, in the heat of things, so Nico ne legal sa la bago them visit Jammeh family and be dali and pali with them, dine and cordial with them. Someone when the time has passed. But it was in the heat of things that Jammeh Barrow match majestically to Fonyi in the eyes of everybody, the whole world. In the name of reconciliation, and say, I went to visit Jammeh. Has Barrow ever visited the family of Dede Haidara? It's televised. You go and hold that woman and said, I know what has happened to your husband. Absolutely. And look at the kids and say, I know what happened to your father. You have to spend all these years without a father who loved and cared and nurtured for you. Has he done that? I'm not aware of that. Has Barrow visited the family of Solo Sandeng and sat with the wife, with the kids, and said, you know what, I am who I am today because your father sacrificed his life, and that's why I am the president today. And for that, I am with you, I feel you, I hear you. And for that, I will be with you. And kids, don't worry, I got your back. You don't have to cry anymore. Has he done that? I'm not aware of that. When was the time Jammeh visited the victim center? When the French or whatever president or Ghana president came to the country for the first time. Of course, it's a president, it's a big person that is going there. You cannot be seated at State House and allow the person to go there. That was the first time he accompanied and went to the victim center. If there is any other time, I stand to be corrected. Let somebody tell me he has done it. And victims are still dying.
He does it.
Exactly. Victims are still dying. And for you, my brother, you are suffering from a deficiency of quick to judge and slow to understand. That's why you need the pill.
I have more understanding than you.
Okay. Well, the people that are watching will judge. From everything that has happened here, they will be the ones to judge. You understand? Who has more understanding? And of course, who is accepting the truth and speaking it as it is. I have told you from the onset, I don't scratch the surface, I dive deep and come out with whatever is there. We don't have to sugarcoat. Like your brother told you here, we all know what has happened here. We all know the truth. We all know what transpired. Right? So it is gross dishonesty to not accept what has happened and you expect that we will forge ahead. I am pretty sure your mother or your father or your brother or your sister or your wife was not killed or disappeared. If that's not true, tell me. You suffered. You're a victim of such. So you can sit here and claim, oh, what is in the past, let's leave it in the past. I'm still talking. What is in the past, let's leave it in the past and we move ahead. It will be quick, you will be quick to say that, but it is really unfair. And I think that, understand, this administration, dañ wara am orma ak ngor ak yermande ak yalla ci sen bir pour understand ne ci liñ nekka nit ñe dé nit ñe sonna nit ñe torox ba tax ñu nekka ci liñ nekka ñi nga xamne na ñu ngi dunda ba tay te soxla ndimbal. It's a big insult to entertain this gibberish from Jammeh. Jammeh has been crying, I'm coming. Has the calendar year changed? That's why he's not been able to come. We've seen dates being given that Jammeh is coming on this day, and Jammeh has still not shown face. And they're still entertaining it. I saw people have talked about it. I haven't seen the government react to this audios.
That's to my surprise, yes.
They have not reacted to this audio. But you know what? Didn't they arrest Bora and said Bora's statement about Macky Sall or whatever is a national threat?
Yes.
And detain the poor boy for how many days? Exactly. Didn't they do that? Didn't they arrest Sabali and said Sabali's utterances was a threat to national security or whatever? Bio the same thing because they made comments about security officers or whatever. How can anything be more threat than what Jammeh is saying? And they're keeping quiet, giving us the deaf ear, and they expect us to just keep cool and dandy or whatever. Because if we beg us to dohub, you sink.
Alright.
Beg us to dohub, you sink. You understand?
Now, not about you. The European Union said they spent $500 million for this transitional justice in the Gambia.
And they're still begging.
And where's that money?
And they say,
and what?
See, me, I don't care. I don't care what anybody says.
No, you are coming. I'll give you all the time. Don't worry.
Bio.
I was at the meeting.
Bio,
Okay.
see, for me, it's a disgrace and an insult to our sovereignty. Ne, sun domi lañ ray, sun papay lañ ray. Why pour seek justice for them? Dañ am pour génna di ñaan ci ñoo xamne seen yoon newu ci li fi xewon. Seen ngaña newu ci woon. Understand nga? Man dama believe ne xaalis bi ñàkkuñ ko waaye xaalis bi understand ñu ngi ko dugal foo xam ne warut a dugal foofu noonu loolu mooy the problème waaye man li ma wax yëpp dem na ñëw na ñun askan bi ñun ñi ñoo seetaan yëpp ñun ñoo war a jëlaat things into our own hands. We sit and accept that this is us, this is our country. The country is not Barrow, the country is not Fabakary, the country is not. Who else is that in that administration? Remind me again. Because they are so irrelevant that I don't even remember them.
Everyone.
All of them in there. All of them in there.
Okay.
The country is not them. The country is us.
Yes.
You understand? Let's do the needful.
Right.
I am so scared that this misery that we are in, because of our lackadaisical attitude, our selfishness, our self-centeredness, the me attitude, will cost us a lot, and this misery is going to continue for another 5 years or another 10 years.
Thank you so much. So now we'll give you more time.
No, you have made it clear, and let us remember, what he's saying is not the official position of APRC, whichever APRC.
Yeah.
Go. He said,
you'll come.
When Nenneh was saying, I think that's a very big thing.
Yeah.
He said, when he asked about his family, he said it's because his family is not criminal.
They are not criminal.
That is not. People don't associate that with no alliance or Tombonde. That is Prof's statement. That should be clear.
Okay, allow him to answer questions.
But those who are criminal, which of those families is a criminal?
That's what
he said that. I want to make that away from the party.
Okay.
Party don't say that.
Prof, you can
be silent.
You can answer.
The likes of they had left.
Be silent.
My
friend, be silent.
The likes of Solo Sandeng have left the legacy.
You never wanted someone to interrupt you. Keep silent.
The people who have died to salvage us have left the legacy.
Nenneh, okay. No, it's okay.
No.
Allow him to answer. Allow him to answer.
Buba.
Allow him to answer. It's go ahead, yes.
Yajel ñinen Gambien la nafikiya dandulati.
A commencé par itélé là.
No, Nenneh, please, let's give him time.
As if he gave people time.
Yes, please, go ahead.
Gambien ya la nafikiya dandula mu ñinati. Mbe min foka wala njameti. Of recent, mo jelle fata siropo la ko to mi yalon ko Jammeh fango yo mention na
nga foja
when
nga programme ko wala jan
ha bare mbe minna bi mbe tenti jamin to albe min foka Jammeh la ko la mo fota signa jelle la bar say mimbi je wala nyit ko mol min fata even siropo la ko to mol min fata mi yalon ko ye dronol fay wol kan ye kidol fay wol kan jumale ba ko foka njam Moment Trafoka. You understand?
It's not for the but don't not for it. It's not for but don't not for it.
Listen to me.
And do you still compare? Do you still compare? Do you still compare?
Listen to me.
Buba, do you still compare 60 or 70 to 300?
No,
To 300.
Buba, please.
Be fair to me.
No, I'm fair to you, buddy.
When they were talking, you have to be like
Thank you.
No, just listen. No, Alila Moy Ablai. Alila Moy, you look. I want you to answer
He's
what they
from
said.
Zimbabwe.
You are raising
No,
you are raising questions. No question or raise. They might answer. Ante phone say
Man question di ñinul la.
Because Jumale will diam.
Man question di ñinul la. I am referring to you.
That's why I'm answering. Go.
So it only let them be silent.
Just go ahead.
Huh?
Please give him time.
Diri mol fata jang. Drono ye mol bong. Dili mol fonyi kol batata. Other areas batata. Jumale lota jang ka fuko woli nyanto soto walla human right was violated. Jammeh himself is a victim. Whereas Jammeh is a victim. How many coup attempts on him? Whereas no criminal also be along ko botanam bantala bankoka. Ye najang ye welcome iko wol mu hero solete. The same criminals were taxed to investigate Jammeh. Is that fair enough?
No.
Is that fair enough?
No.
And we are forgetting about that. The TRRC that we are ranting about. That TRRC there were members of the TRRC who were even criminals. The lives of that man that came to overthrow Jammeh.
You mean Alai Sedi Baro?
Of course.
He's not a criminal.
He's a criminal.
No.
He's a criminal. Someone that took arms and ammunition. But
how did Jammeh
come into the... No, be silent. Be silent. Be silent. Be silent. Be silent. Please. Buba. No. Let's accept.
I'll come.
Jammeh took power.
Now, let's have this I'll come.
Let's take this point. Let's take this point.
It's answering a very important question. Jammeh power so Jammeh nara in power.
Because the only reason why Alhaji Baba is a criminal because he came in to overthrow Jammeh, right? That is the reason, because you have no other history against that gentleman.
Yeah.
Now I remind you, how did Jammeh become a president? How?
Buba.
How?
It was treason.
Buba, if you are going to play fair game on me, I would rather sit. If you are not going to play fair game,
I think you would do yourself a honor to sit and not say anything else.
Go
Because what
away.
you're saying here, you
My friend, shut up. I am not talking to you.
No, answer. No,
That's what you need to listen.
Okay.
Nene,
please. They have raised a lot of things, Milia Alongo. They are very, very important. From Ablai, Bayo about your constitution, Nene about these victims, okay? Laftale, you just answer these questions, right? To give you time. I want to be very fair to you.
If he has anything to say.
If you have answers to this, just go ahead.
But
I don't want you to personalize things.
Intercepting.
Yeah, go ahead.
You understand?
Don't personalize anything.
No. Who am I going to personalize?
Just go ahead. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. Saingta.
Ntaka min fo wala ñitti ko ngaw ko arany ngaw ko ngadiam wala min keta jammela. How many coup attempts? Ku jël la keta banko kan jam yalla ko they were not normal. You accept a criminal way bonam bantala bankol ka alkata wol wel kon ka fuko wol mu hero solet. The same criminals alewol to ka fuko wol ye jamme investigate. Il lafta mo min fal. You all investigate. Ni jamme nata power to nata filter no. E ba tula jere.
Okay.
Criminal be no mal too. Biri new government nata e man modol bula. Me alon ko they were convicted. E man modol bula. The lives of this other Dabo who came to the TRRC Ako. Yes, we wanted to overthrow Jammeh because A, B, and C. TRRC nyanta minkala wala government nyanta minkala. Should that person be roaming about this on the streets?
Juma.
That Dabo, whether Bunja Dabo.
Okay, so say, if now like me after Jammeh coup d'etat, they are criminals. Is Jammeh a criminal?
He is not a criminal.
But
even if
he overthrew a government.
Even if he is categorized under that state, he has successfully overthrown the government. So overthrowing the government, if he had failed, there would have been consequences, isn't it?
So even
but he succeeded.
He succeeded. So
he succeeded.
Okay,
so in that succeed,
if you succeed, you are not a criminal. Because you failed, you are a criminal.
Then from there he called for an election. Then within the 2 years, he came through a coup d'etat. Then after all, he came through what? It was election that was done.
But he first came through.
Yeah, we accept that. I accept that. It was through a coup d'etat. Ni mol succeeded. Ita Jammeh pala. Mi alon ko kaytol fango ya itandi ko. Jammeh was #1 target. The primary target was Jammeh.
So when Jammeh succeeded, Buba, I want to ask you, did he kill those people that he overthrew?
I don't know. Just allow me.
For Jammeh.
Just allow me to know.
Science,
And at the same
let's
time,
conclude. Time on Bantel.
Constitutional coming for.
Ah.
More coming for ko Jammeh I dismissal without come I have niya for nyam dictatorial. It's not about that. Constitutional party or la constitutional is somebody Jammeh. Prior higher I dismiss.
Which section? Section Juma.
I can't quote it right here. I can't quote it right here, but it is in the constitution. I've read it. I've read it. In the same way, the constitutional killer.
Can you pull it out?
Right now,
The
talking.
constitution-
Right now,
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Right now,
Pass that. Yeah.
The same constitution back in. Put it from where read. For Jammeh right shot. You understand?
Next Grand Bandaba, we will talk about it.
Molu.
No, let's say go.
Molu. Niko Jammeh ka binale. Buba, if I am a target or if I am wanted by the state, mbota bankoka. Mbengalo Jammeh bota bankoka nyame is known to everybody until and unless you don't want to speak of the truth. Mbengalo ngabota bankoka nyame. A boring caller. Iko ye investigation okay against him. Ye investigation okay about a banko maranyame. Sanya kabinal. If I have not committed any crime, or if I am not scared of him, why would I say no? Let him not come. Oh,
Who
why?
said no?
Why?
Okay. Just go ahead.
But no, listen, man. When was no said?
Nene, we don't have time for that. People are watching. They know exactly what we said here. It's okay. Just go ahead.
Government ye kaytol bondi muntumale ka fuko ha mampare follow later on e kana fuko nana tamba kitilla nintele crime o commit mbota banko kan buba yiko
Government statement
manyim for listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. If you don't listen, you understand. You understand? Nintele crime okay in the banko kan jang ikonga crime moleke mbota banko kan nin kombinala fo ba fa lañu kan ni mampare follow e ba fa lañu ni natambe arrest la sanya limbola ngana nin nata albe min kala nga okay nga jibe bare se min fono mbe mi tuma do nyinata mbe min fokano wala kuma dol min fota bare se min fono ja no ngamela mparta coup d'état ko wala no fole fon parta ila moy mbe min fola jang ase diantol min bi jang ase kuyantol min bi jang nadiata alamari masata labe kelal ni minol ka fo jammeti naja abinaja nana tam bakindila wala ñi ha nsa min fo jamme be ñim banko marla faydo ko tay tama nte fenno laje ñim banko
wa marla
aba marla ko teke nadiata alamari masata aba marla ko teke annu at the end of the day ntolle ba press la bat jamme be ñim banko marla ngala fala ngam bangala abe banko marla let's go and see
So
Asuba, thank you so much for coming on this
You know the
show,
funniest
We
thing,
are out of time.
after all the beating of the chest or whatever, at the end of the day, you have nothing to say. Jammeh be young mara. Like seriously?
Yes, yeah,
ñim manke bu ñaa kuma kawlti mi yalon ko
You have-
ñanta fola
No, what I'm saying is you have the right to say Jammeh Ba Marla because you are a supporter. I have supported 100%. And thank you so much for coming on this show. I really appreciate it. You are brave to face a lot of generals.
Let me understand. Buba, let me understand. It's only one person that is polite in this case. One person that speaks and is polite in this
Now
case.
you are
But the rest-
insulting.
I'm not insulting. I'm not insulting. I'm speaking of the truth. Is it not the truth?
So it is not polite.
You said Zambians are hypocrites. You said the families that actually have victims are
criminals.
Do I say so? Do I say so? I've made mention of what I
You are going to die like everyone.
Buba, I've made mention of what I Buba,
I don't know whether you are aware.
of what I
Insulting
mean.
people also on this platform.
Can you listen?
If you take it as an insult, then tell
You
me.
said it. No, you
If you take it as an insult, that's your show.
Can we listen now? Can we listen?
If you
Hey,
think, only one
Natonya
person
for
is polite,
you is the
and
highest
they are
level of
polite,
hypocrisy.
that is
Gambian
your
man na
friend
jam
and
kadiam. Atolle na da pour kadiam jam. Atolle na da jam pour kadiam jam. Atol min bi jam. Atolle na da pour kadiam jam. Woto ngam min fo jam ale min fo jam. Na fiki aba ko kono. Bare mbemmi na. Na fa jumale. Ikaye Gambians. Ya take it that way.
If he thinks only one person was polite here and then the rest were not polite, I say tell him that is his bread and butter.
Who is that person?
Good. I've taken the bread and
Is it
butter.
MC?
Of course. Of course. No, MC would speak without being you understand? I
Including himself, he's very rude. He said that. Including himself.
I am rude.
MC.
You are a person, you have himself all the right except
You are part of this.
And now you name that. It's only MC. You don't say yourself you have
I know that I am excluded of it because
That was why MC was leaving.
no, was he not APRC? Was he not APRC? Was he not APRC? Was he not APRC? Come on.
Can we listen
The
now?
difference is I speak the truth.
No, you did not speak the truth. You beat about the bush.
Not polite, a criminal or whatever
friend,
it is.
my
I
friend.
wear it with a badge of honor.
My friend, all these are because of jealousy.
Please, can we listen now?